to the republic for which it stands.
One nation, under God.
Indivisible.
With liberty and justice for all.
Guns, self-defense, concealed carry. This is the Patriot Defense Podcast. From the war room in Idaho's high desert, here's your host, Todd Eccles.
Okay, here we are. We were tucked away in the war room somewhere in the high desert of the Magic Valley. I am here tonight with Mr. Kevin Tarver.
Hello.
Me and Kevin. That's. In fact, I pulled.
It's
Kevin.
getting bad, man.
Everyone else is bailing on us. No, actually.
Well, you shot him.
I shot him last week.
so he's got excuses all of a sudden. I can't make it, man.
He's scared.
I got a ingrown toenail or some shit.
Actually, you know what? We I probably got the biggest stake in this, I guess, because it's Patriot Defense is my business. But we all have other jobs. We have families. We have stuff to do. I can't expect everyone to show up every week, and I don't.
I was working today. I left my job to be here.
I know.
I'm it might be the end for me there, but that's okay. I have new opportunities coming forward. I have been presented with a new opportunity I might take advantage of.
As a podcast host?
Audiobooks.
Really?
You don't believe it?
There you go.
Nah, it's a federal government program, man. They said I'd be perfect. I got the, on the right price, and
so you're reading books?
Yeah, it's audiobooks for the deaf.
Audio. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you reading some like crotch novel, dude.
Oh, you didn't catch it? No, it's for the deaf.
Yeah. Oh. Shit. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, a little slow. I spent a little time on the indoor range this morning.
You're breathing too much gunpowder. So, no. Actually, let's get this out of the way because I will forget it. Let's do it.
So yeah, we if you guys want to get a hold of us, we like feedback. We like people getting a hold of me, telling me they listen, telling us that they listen. We like to answer questions, hear your stories. Maybe you just want to tell us that we suck and we shouldn't be doing this. We want to hear that too.
Anything.
We probably won't listen to that, but we would like to hear it.
Speak up, people.
That's right. So we got a podcast hotline that you can call in. It's 1-208-696-4397. That is 1-208-696-4397. Now you can call that and you can leave a message. You'll have to leave a message. It'll be a recording that I'll replay back on the podcast. Some people may think it's a live number they can call in. Well, we aren't that fancy over here. I can barely get this shit to work as it is. If you want to email, you can email us at patriotdefense13@yahoo.com, patriotdefense13@yahoo.com. And, find this podcast. You listen to it already. Subscribe to it. Share it with your friends. Post it on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Share it with your friends. The more listeners, the more downloads, the more subscribers we get, the better for us, better for the show. It allows us possibly someday to make a few bucks off this, and we can actually put that money back into the show. We can get a board. We can buy more simunitions rounds and shoot Tarver with, all that fun stuff. But you can actually visit my website too. It's patriotdefense13.com, patriotdefense13.com. Check that out. You can find the podcast there. You can contact me there, find my number, and you can even I forget his name already, and I apologize because he's listening, but you can actually find my cell phone number, and you can text message me. We had a listener do that this week. He found my cell phone number, and he text messaged me, let me know that he listens to the show. He's actually stationed at Fort Bragg.
You have this posted, or
it's on.
He found it because
no, it's on.
Is he in intelligence at Fort Bragg?
Yeah, maybe. They're keeping an eye on me. No, he's on. I'm sure he found it either on Facebook, or I probably mentioned it, or it's on my website as well. So he just let us know that he listened to the podcast. I chatted with him for about 40 minutes. And,
wow.
Yeah, and I like to do that. I like to interact with the listeners. It's
pick their brain a little bit.
By the end of this podcast, I'll be giving out Tarver's cell phone number as well. I'm kidding. No, you're more than welcome to get a hold of me. Everyone else calls me on that number. So, text me, call me, whatever.
You're a very good guy because so many messages and phone calls and stuff come from Egypt and all over the place. There's so many spammers out there, man. Hey, if I don't know them, I don't even answer it no more.
You know, when you have a business, though, I mean, I have to typically answer the phone. I mean, they can leave a message, but I think if I don't answer it, not everyone's going to leave a voicemail.
How much spam time do you have on the phone?
As far as how many calls a day do I get? Yeah, they're spam
that you answer.
I know which ones are spam anymore. I know where they come from. I bet you I get.
Wish you'd let me in on that, man.
Well, they're the same numbers. I used to live in Kansas and I have a Kansas cell phone number, right? And so they're Kansas cell phone numbers that typically call me. And those have never been a listener.
A legit call.
Yeah, okay. Never been a legit call. So I probably get 4 of those a day, and they all come at the same times, like every day. They're scheduled.
They usually hit back to back too.
Yeah. And so I just usually go click and just ignore it. But get a hold of me. I don't mind chatting with you. I'll talk with you. I got no problem. Had another guy today, another listener, found me on Facebook, and he's shooting me pictures of some stuff we'll talk about here shortly. But I'm an easy guy to get a hold of and talk to, man. Talk to me, Kevin.
No.
Talk to me, Tarver.
No. You're exposed, man. They know how to get you, and they know how to track you down.
Everybody does. I can't even hide from my wife.
well, never mind. No jokes on that.
So what have you been up to, Mr. Tarver?
I've been working, man.
Work? Oh, because, you're off vacation now.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
terrible. I didn't know it was this bad.
Time to get back in the groove.
When you have some time off, you try and get back to doing it. It's like, oh, God, this is awful. How did I do this? And, yeah, it's horrible. So I need to do the audiobooks.
Do the audiobooks for the deaf? Yeah. I'm a little slow sometimes.
There's a government program for it, I'm sure.
I'm sure there is. You can study. They'll give you lots of money to stare at swine all day. And
snails.
Tell them how many times they blink or something.
That's the perfect job for me. Because
bacon. Blink bacon. Blink bacon.
Well, I've seen them do that stuff. What did they have, like geckos that they throw from a spring and see how they land? I mean, just beating up on geckos all day. I'm like, dude, just make up some nonsense and put it on the paper and don't even go in.
I am laughing, and this is so not gun related, but I'm going to tell the story because you're throwing geckos from what'd you say?
From some kind of spring, some flipboard. It was a government waste program that they talked about.
Me and a kid, when I was back in grade school, me and one of my buddies, back in grade school, we had to do a science project.
You're going to lose the gecko crowd.
Not the gecko, cats.
Oh.
And we...
it's a bigger crowd.
We did a science project on, we had to prove why cats, we had to figure out why cats could always land on their feet. And we were taking cats up to the roof of my buddy's house and chucking them off. And
they don't always land on their feet.
They typically do, though.
Typically, but
I mean, you don't even know how many times we've done this. We had this branch that this come out of this tree, and this big tire swing hung off this branch, and one of my cat was up there, or our cat.
Oh, your cat.
I don't know. It wasn't my cat.
Wow, it makes the story worse.
It was a cat.
The family cat.
And it was walking.
That we all love.
It was walking across this branch. Next thing I knew, my buddy scrambles up the tree. He's on the branch. He goes crawling out there, shooting out to this cat, and he gets out there. He's like, wham! Anyhow, mini cats, all in the name of science.
Of course.
We found out they kind of propel their tail.
Really?
To kind of keep their bodies righted, and that's at least that's
that's what it looked like.
We were like freaking 10 or something.
Yeah. Well, I think all little boys do dumb stuff. That's why I know they don't always land on their feet.
And we also lassoed the neighbor kid. Never mind. That's another story.
Okay.
So I've been just I gotta recover from that. I've been hammered with private classes.
Tell them how you gave something out to the homeless or something.
Yeah,
redeem yourself.
Exactly. So I presented the homeless with a cooler full of cat. Never mind.
Cat kebabs.
Cat kebabs.
Sorry,
So
go ahead.
Anyhow, I've been hammered with private classes this month. It's crazy. I've never had so many private classes in my life. I mean, on Saturdays, I've got some days where I've got 3 and 4 of them backed up. Just
that's
bang,
all due to my testimonial.
It must be.
I need a cut.
You need I'll give you a cut.
Of cash, man. Of cash. Hey, put that down.
I'll give you a cut. But no, so I had a guy call me the other day. He'll be in, I think, next week. Never bought a gun in his entire life. Never fired a gun. Went out.
Age of the gentleman.
Yeah, 81 years old.
Woo!
81 years old.
Go ahead.
And he bought it. He wants to learn how to shoot it. He wants to learn how to defend himself. I think it's probably more of just around the house type of
Is he
gun.
from around here?
He lives in Kimberly.
Is he from here?
I know.
It's hard to believe he's lived
not.
that long and never had a gun.
He's not from here.
Okay.
But
New York City.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, you one of us now.
There you go. So pretty cool though.
He might not want to be one.
He might. Maybe, yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool.
So staying pretty busy. Hopefully, I'm maybe putting together a women's class here pretty soon, which would be kind of nice.
R. Kelly. Sorry, I was just watching that.
No problem.
All right, go ahead.
Some of the women's classes are hard to put together because I love having women in the class. They shoot really good. They listen to instructions, but you try to set up a full-on women's class, and they tend to bail out at the last minute. I have no idea why, but we're gonna get them. We're gonna get one set up and hopefully get it full. It'll be fun. You can come help out in class, Tarver.
What, you want me to run with the target?
But anything else happen this week? Has it been kind of a?
There's not really not a lot happening.
It's a busy, but it's a slow week.
Well, the only thing news is reporting is the change in Congress and all that crap. Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares. It's like, yeah, well,
It's always something. But they have talked about some new guns that are coming out. Did you see the Mossberg? Mossberg has a new gun. A new 9mm handgun. Do you have the story?
No.
Did I give you the story?
Nope.
Did I not print it? Oh, I didn't print that one out. Yeah, it's like the first, what'd they say? It's like their first handgun in like 98 years or some crap like that. I didn't know they'd been
just
around
woke
that
up and said, hey, let's make a...
They made it kind of looks like a Ruger and a High Point had a baby. It's
Wow, I did not see that.
Yeah, it's interesting, and there's a video on it that I haven't watched. They were kind of getting a lot of grief. I have no problems with their shotguns.
No,
I like their shotguns.
I tell you what, after a Canic, I'll give the Mossberg a chance. I won't dismiss it out of hand.
And I think
I'll check it out.
I want to say I think it's below like $400. I think they're going for that SCCY market. That Taurus.
They're picking some easy competition.
Well, you got to start somewhere. You got to grab the low hanging fruit.
Well, Taurus is probably the best of the low priced handguns.
Yeah, give them a year. Maybe they'll come out with the Mossberg 1911.
I hope not.
It's gonna have a safety up on the top. So anyhow, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna run out and buy one, but I'll go check one out. I'll find someone who has one and shoot it.
Have you seen all the new Shockwave clones that are coming out?
I have not.
There's like 5 or 6 of them. They're
really
ridiculous.
By who? Everyone that makes shotguns?
Oh, well,
because right now you got what? Right now you've got the Mossberg Shockwave.
Yeah.
And then who's the other guy?
I think it's a Remington, ain't it?
Remington came out. So now who's coming out? We got Winchester.
Oh man, you trying to add? I perused this.
Okay.
a week ago. It was a Business Insider, I think. It was a preview of. I guess I should have printed this out. This might be good information of 2019 guns expected at the SHOT Show, and it was like 4 or 5 Shockwaves. Some of them double barrel Shockwave clones. At least 2 of them were automatics, which I recommend against after shooting.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, it just depends because I know
you don't have to get the biggest round in the world to put in it.
But we shot your Shockwave.
It was violent, yeah.
And it was violent. But you know what? I learned this when my kids were on a trap and skeet team.
I didn't want to shoot it.
Yeah, my kids.
After I saw you do it.
My kids were on a trap and skeet team, and I did learn that a semi-auto even shotgun recoils less than a pump because it soaks up the recoil and it's a little heavier. So that might actually not be a bad idea.
Well, the scary part is that little slant of a handle. And
oh yeah,
you don't really have. Well, we were shooting 3-inch double-aught buck. Okay?
Right.
So it's hard to hang on to. So, yeah, that was the only thing that scared me with that. It's like, good Lord.
Well, when I shot mine, I tried to Annie Oakley it over my shoulder with the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, that has some recoil too. But we shot the biggest, heaviest round we could get our hands on. Bigger.
Well, I wanted to see if it'd take it, and if I'm having it in my house for.
You wanted to see if I could take it.
No. I wanted to see, if I have it in the house, I'm gonna have it with. If I keep something loaded, I'm gonna keep it loaded right.
Right. Oh yeah.
If I have to pull it out in the middle of the night, I want to do some damage. So I wanted to see what it would do. Whew, it was a little scary.
Oh,
it was a little scary.
You'll definitely clear your hallway.
Yeah, roast some marshmallows at the same time.
That is for sure. So here's something, and I didn't have a picture to show you. Did you see that 22? That
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
So what it
trying
is?
To remember that 22.
I've got the article here. I'm trying to. They're calling it the. Let's see. Completed
Absolute
version.
silly.
It's a double barrel, 22 mag, but it shoots 2 rounds at the same time.
Silly.
So that's insane.
Yeah. Have you seen that? I know you've seen the 45, the 1911.
Right.
That are two guns together. Have you seen the AR that's 2 of them together?
I have. Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Why not?
It's just too silly.
Well, this guy. It'd be cool though.
I don't know.
So this gun actually is not very much money, really. It's I think it'll hold 8 rounds, so it shoots 2 at a time. $369 is what the MSRP is going to start at. $369.
Is that's a revolver, right? Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I don't have the picture.
I'm trying to remember the story, and if I'm not mistaken, they had it broke open, and it was a revolver.
Yeah, it is. Yep, it is a revolver.
Okay.
Says it functions as a double action revolver. So I don't know. Are you going to buy one so I can check it out?
It's possible.
They look like it might be really fun to shoot.
Well, you're just trying to get me to buy.
I am. I'm waiting for you to buy that and the Mossberg.
What Mossberg?
The Mossberg 9mm.
Oh, I'm not above checking it out.
Oh, check it out, man. It can be coming out to SHOT Show. They're going to be debuted at the show that I shall not name because I have yet to receive my invite for like the 4th year in a row. I filled out their freaking application. I'm gonna rant now. I filled out their freaking. You have to fill out this application.
I can tell you how to do it, dude. You're doing it wrong.
You have to fill. Let me tell you what I've done though. You can correct me. You have to fill out this application, and to apply. So they will then get a hold of you, and then to get on the list to apply for tickets, you have to fill out this application. I've done it 4 years in a row. I'm giving them everything they want. I've got nothing. But there are stupid YouTube personalities that have nothing to do with firearms. They make stupid videos from the cab of their truck, Chad Prather. I don't even know the guy. But he makes these god-awful, stupid, silly videos in the cab of his truck. The dude goes to freaking SHOT Show. I am in the industry. I'm teaching people gun safety, helping people get their gun permits. And now I do a freaking podcast.
And you're snubbed.
And I'm snubbed. Why don't I get to go to SHOT Show?
Because your name is wrong. What are you putting down as your name? Does it have a business name or something?
Yeah, I think it.
What are you putting down?
Well, that's for. God, it's been a while since I filled one out. It's been like a year. Patriot Defense.
See, that's wrong. They don't like that.
What do they want?
Transgenders for firearm freedom.
Oh, there you go.
Do that. I guarantee you. Guaranteed.
I'll get a spot.
Guaranteed.
I need to get a little rainbow on my hat.
Yeah, why not?
There you go. I'm gonna try that.
I promise it'll work.
That, or I need to sit in the front of my work truck and make stupid videos.
You see, and I didn't finish that yet last time, but that's what pisses me off about these guys doing these videos with the guns break on them, and they say, "Hey, it's a good gun." You know they're getting paid. You know they're getting paid.
Oh yeah.
They're being sponsored, man.
Oh yeah.
That's what pisses me off. That's just ridiculous.
Anyhow,
sorry I didn't flesh that out last time.
You're okay. I'm taking the high road.
That's where you're not getting anywhere.
I'm taking the high road, and I'm going to say I'm out here in the trenches. I'm out here doing the work. I'm out here teaching the people safety. I'm out here helping arm the public safely, teaching people how to defend themselves. I don't need no sneaking freaking SHOT Show. I don't need that.
We don't need it,
I don't need SHOT Show.
but it would be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool. Exactly. So,
Not only that, to be recognized. Come on, man.
I just
Can I get a little recognition?
I just want to walk around with my little bag.
Yeah.
And I want to walk around, and I'm not going to bother anyone if I see a name like a Rob Pincus or something like that. I'd go over, shake their hand, say hi, get my little freebies, be there, make a little video here or there, take some pictures, and go home.
What kind of freebies they give out?
All kinds of crap.
I want to go.
The bumper stickers and
I want some freebies.
yeah, but I don't get to go ever.
Outright discrimination.
I know, and they don't. You can't. You got to get an invite. They don't just let you in there. So
That sucks.
I know.
I'm telling you, transgenders for firearms freedom.
That's it. I'm starting a new class.
What, a transgender class?
Yeah.
Do we have a market out here?
I don't know. We're gonna try. A Facebook post is cheap.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Start a Facebook page and start saying, just you could probably get into this SHOT Show. Just make a Facebook page and say that you were snubbed by SHOT Show and you don't know why.
There you go.
And
make a big deal about
watch them reach out to you, man.
We're
sorry.
I'll probably get my room comped.
Sorry, yeah.
Freaking everything.
Flight and everything.
That would be a decent market though, because I do feel that everyone needs to be able to defend themselves, and if I can get I set up women's classes, I set up guys classes, whatever. I do group classes for businesses, for churches, for women, for whatever. If you and a bunch of your buddies want to do class, let me know. I'll set
Me and my buddies.
You and your buddies. You want to come take a class with me?
Yeah, well, we're not transgenders, man.
It's okay.
Okay.
So, so last week, I didn't get a lot of comments on it, but last week we played around with the UTM rounds, the sim munitions.
Yeah.
How did
It did leave a little bruise.
That left a little mark there.
Yeah,
It wasn't bad.
I didn't notice it.
I got to buy a few more things.
Okay.
I had to take a test and learn about this stuff, and there's a few more safety requirements. They say no bare skin showing if a person is actually actively using that. Okay, so I got to get gloves, and for women they have to have some kind of chest protector.
Okay.
So I've got to get that, and I got to get some gloves.
You can get that from like a martial arts supply.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look into that, but
gloves. What kind of gloves?
I don't know. They
gotta
just
be fingerless. Huh?
no bare skin. So I don't know. They sell. I'm sure they're really expensive. They sell like a ballistic style glove, which is kind of interesting. But those are. I'm gonna go buy some work gloves.
Yeah, down at DMV they had $2 for $2 a pair.
That's right. I can buy the little cotton gloves. Actually, I think I got a box of rubber gloves over there from work. You just use those. Nitrile.
Yeah, those are a little thin. A little on the thin side.
So my plans for this, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Actually, my plans for this stuff is I had a big goal, and I still have the goal of doing a full like simunition style class.
Right.
But what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add this stuff to some of my regular classes. Add a little bit there, a little taster. Does that make sense? A little taste of it. We kind of use some of the stuff. We can use some of the stuff. I can buy a different round. We can use it inside on paper targets instead of going out to the range, which we will still do as well. But I'm just throw a little taste there and kind of get it. I guess make my classes
get a feel for the market. Too.
Yeah, a little extra special and kind of get people developing maybe a taste for it. If that makes any sense. So I'm going to have someone come and they'll be the bad guy, and you get to shoot at him. That'd be kind of fun, huh?
Yeah, not for the bad guy.
Well, for Mark.
Okay. That's why we have no Facebook Live.
Mark volunteered. Yeah. I'm sorry, we do not have a Facebook Live today, so you will not be able to go back and find this video because I'm finding that it takes more people than just me to run both computers and do it efficiently.
They don't let me have a computer.
Well,
I like it that way.
You can do it if you
want. That's okay. I like it this way.
You like being the on-air personality.
Okay. You can't blame me for breaking nothing. If the worst that's going to happen is your mic will go off.
That's right. Drop. Hey, so what happens? We had some weird stories come across, or a weird story come across. So one of your buddies, one of your brothers.
I don't know him.
In Louisiana. What the hell's going on down there?
He wasn't from Louisiana, man.
It was in Louisiana.
There's some scary neighborhoods in Louisiana, man.
What the hell?
Grow up rough, man.
Yeah, something.
Some hardcore.
Tell us what happened down there.
Oh, I don't really know. Oh, I have the story here. Let's see. Police in the bayou town of Golden Meadow.
Do you know Golden Meadow?
I don't know Golden Meadow, but they call everything a bayou town. If it's got a mud puddle in it, they call it a bayou town.
Bayou town.
In
Gators
southern Louisiana, they say they arrested a 23-year-old man on a felony gun possession charge and misdemeanor drug charge. Blah 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 blah. They found it on a pat down, but when they got him back to the police station, they did the strip search, and he had a
cough.
Yeah,
Squat and cough.
I'm wanting to see what kind of gun it was.
It doesn't even say.
Okay, well, let's hope it's not a revolver.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Hey, to each his own.
He had a gun shoved up his butt.
Up his butt.
How the hell do you shove a gun up your butt?
And why? This guy was on the street. I mean, he wasn't sneaking something into the jail. He didn't know he was going to jail.
Yeah, he just that's where he carries his backup?
Just in case. Just in case.
What the
I tell you what, if you see a man pulling a gun out of his butt, are you going to hang around?
Oh, freaking hepatitis. I'm out of there.
This dude's crazy. I'm gone.
Can you I'm gonna develop a class. We're gonna teach that draw. That's where those nitrile gloves are gonna come in.
Yeah, man. I don't know much about Golden Meadow, but I don't think I want to visit.
Oh man. How do you I want to ask the question, but I don't want to ask the question because I don't know that I want to know. How do you hide a gun up your butt?
It happens.
How do you sit in the police car and ride to jail with a gun up your rectum?
I haven't personally done it, but
he rode.
I have seen it done.
He rode with a gun up his rectum,
working in a prison for a while,
and it didn't wreck him.
No, he was
damn near killed him.
He was good to go.
So you've seen this. How large of guns do they stick up their butt?
I haven't seen the variety of firearms, but
you've seen other stuff.
There's some amazing. Whoa, we don't want.
You don't want to go.
We don't want. AR-15. It's I'll tell you,
black powder musket.
I'll tell you a story later.
Okay. It's that's a not for podcast.
No, it's
not for podcast story.
It's not for human consumption. It'll scar you.
Okay.
But yeah, they can store some things. So but this dude's walking down the street. I mean, all right, if you're trying to sneak something in a prison or something, high areas, high security.
Maybe he liked it.
Okay, but brother, get a holster, man. Get a Uncle Mike's. I don't think anybody's even ever endorsed Uncle Mike's. Brother, get a Uncle Mike's.
That's right. There you go. So that's our version of hashtag crappy carry. Right there.
Yes, it is.
Keister carry, hashtag crappy carry.
Man, legend in the neighborhood.
It's something. I wonder if it's a DB9.
I would hope so.
So
I'm hoping it's not a Dirty Harry.
Oh man,
good grief.
Okay, that's
rough neighborhood.
Yes, it is. So there's another story that came out of Washington. I go to laugh all night on that now. What is it? Their ballot initiative that was approved by 59% of the state's voters last November. The initiative is I-1639. And it targeted semi-automatic assault rifles. But its definition of that term is so broad that it renders the assault part... Well, I'm not going to read this to you. But see, what it does is it defines a semi-automatic assault rifle as any rifle which utilizes a portion of the energy of a firing cartridge to extract the fired cartridge, case, and chamber the next round, which requires a separate pull of the trigger to fire each cartridge. So they're labeling...
So every semi-automatic is now an assault rifle.
Every semi-auto, according to Washington State, and their definition in this initiative, is an assault rifle.
Knew it was coming.
The media coined the term, assault rifle, and then they kind of likened it to the AR. They were saying that's an assault rifle. It's an assault rifle. No, it's a semi-automatic rifle. They went assault rifle because AR-15, which actually stands for Armalite rifle. So you say assault rifle, people think AR-15.
Yeah.
And now they've actually changed the freaking definition
To semi-automatic.
from semi-automatic to assault rifle. So, well, yeah, they made a semi-automatic rifle now.
Back and forth. Yeah. Same thing.
As an assault rifle. So, wow.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things where there was
Way to go, Washington.
It was a bad bill to begin with.
Does the NRA support this? They support everything else that
I have
comes against it.
I have no idea. That's a good question.
I'm not hating on the NRA. I'm just
am.
saying they're totally ineffective.
I am hating on the NRA as of late, but
Join Gun Owners of America, people.
yep, GOA.
Send them $20.
Let me ask you this because you follow this stuff a little bit more than me.
Oh, I hadn't been lately. What's it?
Did they actually sign the bump stock ban? Did that get signed? I heard it did, but I haven't seen anything in writing.
I've been on
yet.
vacation and I've been kind of frustrated with politics. I do believe that it is official now.
It is,
but it's like a 60-day or 90-day, some case a delay period, and there's already 4 or 5 lawsuits. Gun Owners of America, thank you, have already filed suit.
Yeah, NRA hasn't. I don't believe.
No, they never do. They just raise funds and lay down whenever anybody comes to take anything.
Put out crappy magazines.
Yeah. They're not bad at the dentist office, but I wouldn't pay for them. But yeah. Gun Owners of America filed suit on it, so it's still up in the air, and hopefully some kind of sanity will. Good grief, we need to back Gun Owners of America, man. They got to file lawsuits everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Every freaking where.
Oh yeah.
And they do it. They don't compromise on anything.
As of right now, I don't really give my money or support actually any of these either. I will say this. Maybe it'll affect business, maybe it won't, but I'm not gonna say that I support someone when I don't. I'm not a member of the NRA. I'm an NRA certified instructor, and I pay that fee and to keep my instructor creds current.
Right.
But I do not have to be a member of the NRA, which is interesting. I don't have to be a member of the NRA to be an NRA certified instructor. But you didn't know that.
Actually, I did.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
you told me.
I told you earlier. But I don't actually. I'm not a member of anything. But, I think maybe I'll look into the Gun Owners of America.
I don't mind supporting them, but for God's sakes, why do you lay down every time?
Well, and give them.
I mean, come on, man. I'm sending you money to fight. I'm sending people to fight.
Well, in the NRA, they just want to give them a bone, like with the bump stock thing. As soon as it happened,
Yeah, don't give them nothing.
let's relook at this bump stock. We encourage, the Trump administration. We encourage the ATF to take
a stronger look at this.
to take a stronger look at these bump stocks and how they can be used for not good things and yada yada yada. And then it comes down to the bump stock ban, where it sounds like Trump's actually put something together and he's getting close to signing it. And then the NRA came out and said,
well, we're
very disappointed in the Trump. And I mean, what do you stand for?
nothing.
And all you want to do is
They're the Mitt Romney of guns.
yeah, all you want to do is negotiate with the freaking terrorists.
Yeah, try and give them something. Guess what? They don't ever stop. You give them something, they want something else.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at Washington.
Good
This
grief, man.
initiative passed in Washington State, and they've already got a list. I think we talked about it a few episodes back. They've already got a list of what they want to do the next year, and they've already brought it out. I mean, they're going to go gangbusters.
Well,
in
these people are
Washington State.
insane. You heard of Acacia Casa Cortez or whatever the hell her name is.
Oh, that gal.
That dingbat wanting to tax people at 70%. It's like, you people are insane.
Yeah,
They're insane.
they're already pushing through they're going to push through now that they're all sworn in, right?
Yep.
They already talked about a new background check, can't sell to private parties bill or some crap like that. I get confused by all the bills, but
You sure can't trust our Senate to do anything.
yeah. So they're going to be pushing that. It's going to be. I hate to say it, and I don't want to riot. I don't want to, it makes people go crazy and buy a bunch of guns and start rioting at the gun store with ammo and everything like that, because Lord knows I still need to buy some more. But I think it's going to get crazy the next year or two. I think it's going to go nuts again. I already hear rumors. There's already rumors that Hillary's talking about making another run.
Yeah, good grief, man. You can't
That woman won't.
can't keep her down. She just won't stop. She's like
Energizer
the
bunny.
She's like the what you call it? Oh no, Oh, you don't.
What?
You don't get the correlation there? Bill Clinton's girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, got
It's funny that you said that, Energized Bunny. Yeah, his girlfriend was codenamed Energized Bunny by the Secret Service. Yeah, she's like the knight on, what'd you call it, Monty Python.
She won't die.
But a flesh wound.
But a flesh wound.
And it's like, good
I
grief.
shall bleed on you.
She just won't go away. She won't go away till she's dead.
Yep.
I mean, normal people, most people, come on. You done went twice and lost.
And if she does, it's going to be bad. I mean, it won't be.
With her hot sauce in her purse. Get the hell out of here.
It's going to run. It's going to make a run on guns. It's going to make a run on ammo.
If she wins.
Well, right now, there's
Good
people.
God almighty, you better have some guns.
Oh, yeah. There's people
Better
in
have some
Washington
Kevlar,
State that
too.
are buying all kinds of crap right now just because of this stuff. They were buying it clear up till I forget what date it actually went into effect, that initiative, but they're buying crap like crazy up there.
I don't blame them. Buy a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Buy a bunch of stuff. I don't encourage people to break laws, but yeah.
Take out loans, sell your house.
Yeah, do what you got to do. Well, they've got it in California where you can't buy ammo from other states and bring it back to California.
Right.
Because you have to
Pay an ammo tax.
do a background check there, and pay their tax. And I'm like, you checking cars for ammo? Come on. I mean, once again, I'm not for breaking laws, and I don't encourage that, but yeah, right, man.
Yeah. Well,
come on.
There's New Jersey and the high capacity magazine ban.
Garbage.
Nobody has, go figure, nobody has turned anything in.
God bless you, New Jersey.
Nobody has turned anything in. Now, you do know they will eventually find someone and they will freaking arrest somebody.
With a high capacity, yeah.
With a high capacity
and they're going to give him
magazine.
500 years in prison.
And then it's going to go, it's going to go to court, and it's going to be a mess. So, interesting to find out how that, to watch that play out, I guess. Hate to be that poor guy.
There comes a time, like I said, you don't want to break the law. You don't want to tell anybody to break the law. We never encourage people to break the laws as long as we're on Apple.
That's right. That's right.
but yeah, I mean, come on, man. At what point do you say, I think I'm done with that. I think I'm okay with that.
I don't know.
At what point do you say, that's a little too far. I'm not going to,
Red flag laws.
I'm going to walk away from that.
High capacity magazine laws.
Yeah, enjoy your laws.
Yeah. dig a big hole in the back. And my son, he must listen to me more than I think. Tonight, we were in the living room, and he's telling his mom, we were watching some show, and they unburied a bunch of guns that were buried in this freaking barrel in the ground, and he's explaining to his mom what that stuff was that was all over him and how they keep them sealed. I'm like, good boy. Good boy.
Where do you buy that?
That's exact. That's it.
Where do you buy that?
He knows. I don't know. I'm just going to smear mine with Vaseline.
I just know it shows up on guns from China.
Yeah.
Anything that goes overseas.
Thick and nasty. And
yeah, it's tough to get off.
I think the uppers I got for my the Sims rounds, they were just covered. It's like stick and waxy, and
it's nice though when you got to store some.
Oh yeah, it was just freaking smeared with it. I should probably clean those. Probably function a little bit better. I just stuck them on and ran them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so what
see
about
how much powder's in those rounds?
Hey, it's working.
Yeah, for now. It's kind of like a SIG.
Exactly.
It's working right now. Yeah,
for a little bit.
Good luck.
Oh, there's all the SIG owners. I posted a picture of me shooting that SIG P320, and I shot it real well. Mm-hmm. And everyone, all for the last 2 weeks, you gonna buy a SIG?
Nope.
Hell no, I'm not gonna buy a SIG.
I got some SIGs. I like some of them. I like the ones I got.
I can shoot them. I just don't like the way they feel. They're blocky. They're just big. I don't like them.
They have. There's a unique
feel to
pull
them.
to it too. It's I don't know.
They remind me of.
So their SIGs are the Glock of the '80s. All right, now because they at one point was this great gun, and they kind of relied on their reputation, and they're kind of falling off and going to crap. And that's what Glock's kind of doing now.
They're boring.
Just getting lazy.
Yeah, and Glocks are going the same way. SIGs are boring. They're boring. They're simple looking. They're
expensive.
But you play, and they're getting you to pay for that. But they look like Glocks. There's been like there's no engineering
Glocks
has
are
gone into
ugly,
for a while.
awful, ugly gun.
Yeah, but the G43, the G48X now, that's going to be a G19 in a single stack version. That's what the G48X is, I believe.
Okay, so how much do you keep up on Glocks? Because I don't, but somebody was telling me the fifth generation is the X Plus. And I'm like, really? What was the purpose of putting out an X?
X Plus?
Yeah, an upgrade from the X.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard.
Like the 19X?
Josh has got me. He's a listener, and he's been on the podcast a few times. He's got me onto a bunch of these freaking Glock snob Facebook pages, and I haven't seen anything like that. So
I don't really hate any gun. I just like poking the snobs in the eye.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I get you. I get it.
I just like stirring up shit sometimes.
I got it. I get you on that.
Tell them about my high point. I got to go get a high point, man. I talk about it too much. I need to actually own one so I can show up places and have it on my hip.
So we talk about a lot of guns. In fact, there was a listener. Oh, where's my paper? Let me find my paperwork here. Bam, that's it right there. Right here. So I always talk about this Avidity Arms PD10.
PD10.
PD10. There's a big article that came out, and they were talking about how people were thinking that the G48X was going to be the PD10 killer.
Well, that's pretty easy to kill so far.
It's not alive yet. But the guy, the creator of the PD10 got on there, and he keeps saying, oh, it'll be soon. No, we're not going to give you a date
Talk
yet.
about a straw man.
It'll be soon. But there was a listener, Grayson Carter. I think he listens up out of like Michigan.
Oh, shit, Michigan.
He got a hold of me a little while ago. See, the listeners, the subscribers, the listeners, they are keeping an eye out on me. They're taking care of me.
All right.
And he's been doing their little research for me, it looks like. I don't have the name of the gun store, but he sent me a picture of an ad that he got online from this gun store. He said 2 weeks ago it wasn't there. But today, a big Avidity Arms popped up on the list when you can look them up by vendor.
Right.
One gun, and that was the PD10. Now, it's out of stock, but it's there. The picture is there, so they're going to carry it. That tells me
that wasn't Bud's gun shop, is it?
No.
'Cause he has everything.
No, it wasn't Bud's gun shop, but that tells me it's got to be getting closer. It's got to be, right? Just my luck. I'm out of freaking cash.
It could be a plant.
It's getting close.
Could be guerrilla marketing.
I showed my wife. I said, I got to get this gun. She goes, you were just whining because you spent a bunch of money on something else the other day. I'm like, I've
be selling these rounds on the side of the road.
So keep an eye out for a PayPal to help Todd get his Avidity Arms PD10. I don't like PayPal. Not PayPal. Excuse me. Not PayPal. What's the
GoFundMe?
GoFundMe.
Okay.
I'm creating a GoFundMe account for Todd's Avidity Arms PD10 because I need one really bad when they come out, and I may not have the cash. So
I can't wait. It's got to be now.
Yeah,
got to be as soon as it comes out.
I got to be the first one. I'm the first one in town to order one.
I'm interested in the gun, but be honest with you, because it's a single stack,
I'll tell you what. I'll buy this.
I'll shoot it.
And you buy the Mossberg and the 22. What do you think? We'll get Mark to buy the 22. You buy the Mossberg. I'll buy the PD10.
You know how many gimmick guns I've bought? I'm still trying to find the firearm. And so far, I think I'm going to build one. I think I'm going to make it.
What are you going to build?
I think I'm going to get something close to it. I really like the Canic. I think I'm going to get that Canic and dress it up the way I want it. And, yeah.
There you go. Try it, see?
I'll just have the most awesome Canic ever.
Dude, I'll blog about it. I'll blog about it on my website. There you go.
Well, okay. Well, the trigger's good.
Trigger's good.
I could update the sights a little bit, but I love the sight makeup.
Right.
Blacked out.
I need to play with it more. You've had it in your hand a lot more than me.
I like the feel of it. I don't know what I would change. I'm waiting for something to go wrong so I can fix it. Because I'm like, it's too cheap to be that nice of a gun. I gotta fix what's wrong.
It doesn't look too bad.
It hadn't broke yet.
Serrations on the slide are decent. The trigger's good.
I got 18 rounds, man. As long as it's not failure to feed or something, come on, man. I got 18 rounds.
You should see if they make a
It
crimson.
shouldn't even need serrations on the
You
slide.
should see if they make a crimson trace for that baby.
I don't know. If not, I'm sure they will soon. Century Arms. Who ever thought I'd ever brag about anything from Century Arms?
There you go.
When I was younger, Century Arms was...
It's time for you to get a
It's
custom
crap.
custom holster.
I
made
think
for that
so.
baby.
I think so. I
But
think
make
we
sure
got the gun for the custom holster.
If you want your light and stuff, you make sure you find out what light you want on there before you get your holster ordered. You can order it from that guy, Ryan Kelso. He was here.
Well, I don't think I want a light on it.
Okay, well then he can make
I
it.
just want to... Well, I buy all that stuff, and I got all kind of crazy crap.
Right.
And but it's just for fun. But for real, I just want a good full-size gun.
You need to suppress that sucker.
You know, I don't have a
Think
9mm suppressor.
Think you can get a threaded barrel for that baby? Or you can thread that one.
I don't know. They have a newer model now with a threaded barrel,
Oh.
a Tactical Elite or some kind
Oh,
of.
you better buy
super
that.
duper.
You better buy the Tactical Elite.
Actually, I looked at it, but the trigger's the same. A lot of it's the same, and I'm like,
It says Tactical Elite on
well,
it.
it's got a
though.
threaded barrel, and it's got a place for the.
It's worth like $300.
Yeah.
Tactical Elite.
And it's got a place for the, what do you call it, the holographic sight. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I have one of those,
Got
and
the
I have it
slide
on a
mode.
gun, and
Yeah.
I really don't care for it anyway. So
I don't. You know what?
it's
That's
okay.
And we can go down that road too, because I know guys that have those red dots
Right.
on their handguns. They go out, they send them to get their slides milled, and I've shot one. I've shot more than one. I'm not a huge fan. Unless you train yourself to draw
Yeah.
that firearm and you get it in that certain spot, you can't find the freaking red dot.
Yeah.
I could
You
probably
gotta
find
have some time with it.
I could find my sights and get on target quicker than you can find that stupid red dot. I don't understand the red dots.
The beautiful thing about it is you can shoot once you get used to it and getting it in the right spot each time.
Right.
You can shoot with both eyes open and on target all the time. But for me, the kind of the way I feel about it is it's more crap that can go wrong. All right.
Right.
Keep it simple.
Well,
Just-
in a self-defense scenario, you're probably not even going to use your sights, let alone a freaking red dot.
No. Probably going to point and shoot.
You are, and
Hopefully, I find the front sight and start dumping rounds.
right.
But it's a quick kind of thing.
Well, think of it this way: if you've got to get that thing perfectly lined up so you can catch that red dot,
Yeah.
and you're on a self-defense situation, you probably ain't getting that gun perfectly lined up with
No.
anything, except for maybe hopefully the bad guy.
Yeah. Well, even these pro shooters that do a lot of shooting, I'm like, yeah. Well, I ran and then I shot. So that way my heart rate was up. Yeah. Well, you about to walk into something different, man.
Right.
You about to walk into some ugly stuff. You about to walk on the streets where people put guns up their butts. All right?
Yeah.
It's dangerous out there.
Zip guns.
Yeah. You get in the wrong place, man.
Yeah.
It's bad. You ain't got time for that.
I'm going to make this statement. Well, I made this statement, a different statement last show, which was how small guns ruin concealed carry.
Oh, I was waiting for the feedback you was going to get on that.
Small guns ruin concealed carry.
And
now-
unless you have to stick it up your butt.
that's right. And unless you are a
then
unless you are
you kind of want
unless you are a gamer, I think that the red dot, the holographic sights that you stick on the freaking pistols, I think they turn people into lazy shooters. Bam! I said it, Tarver.
I like being lazy.
Yeah,
So-
but it's you've got to know how to do the basics, and it's just
Yeah. Well, for me, it's scary that it's something else that can go wrong.
yeah.
And it's like, I ain't got time to look for that, man.
I've seen people, and I guess the reason I'm saying this is I've seen people that just have a simple red laser on their gun,
Right.
and they bring the gun in, and they don't think they have to use the sights. They just use the freaking laser, and it can be done that way. But you need to know how to use the freaking sights as
Yeah.
well. You need to know how to shoot. Don't rely on the red laser. Don't
No.
rely on the red dot. Don't rely on the green laser. I mean, it's just you've got to know how the gun functions. And I honestly don't see the need to put a red dot on any of my firearms. There's only two times I think that would be effective. If you are a gamer. So if you are a gamer and you go out and you run USP whatever the hell it's called, or IDPA or whatever, 3 guns, and you're allowed to use it. I could see, because you're getting that out there. You're poking forcing your gun out, stabbing your gun out there. You're going to line it up perfect. Is going to be a little quicker for you. I could see that. Yeah. And there was a guy, I had him at a class last weekend. He's an older gentleman. He does wear glasses and has prescriptions, but he's having trouble with his eyes.
Yeah, maybe I need that.
Yeah, and he actually is talking about getting his Glock slide milled out.
Right.
Put a red dot on the top of it so he can see it better with his eyes. I understand that.
Yeah.
But too many of these guys, they think they're freaking tactical, freaking mall ninjas, and they want every bit of gadgetry on their freaking firearm. And I just don't, man. They come from the factory with a set of iron sights on them, and you can update the sights to make them claw sights. That I understand that, but you should be able to shoot them the way they come from the freaking factory.
Well, a couple of problems with that, and I like all kind of gadgets, and I like the toys, and I like playing with them.
Right.
And if you like that, go for it and everything. But here's the problem with your red dots: 99.900% of the time, you're going to carry with it off. Are you going to stop to turn it on when you put? I mean, in an emergency situation, you have no sight. Because
Right.
then this is blocking your iron sights, and it's not as clear. At least the one I have, it's a Burris 2 or something.
Right.
Fast fire. It's a darker glass, so it's a little harder to even find your night sights.
Right.
It's got a coating on the glass, so you've diminished your iron sights in a quick situation. And if you have time to turn on your red dot, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have time for all that.
So I've heard of, and I could be wrong. I mean, some of the stuff I need to maybe be educated on more. I think you can get taller sights to stick on them, so you can actually superimpose a red dot over your iron sights as well. You can see the iron sights, I believe.
Yeah, my FMP does that.
If you're gonna do that,
But it's still harder to see the sights.
why the hell even have the freaking red dot on there? If you're gonna do that and you're gonna see your sights anyhow, the red dot makes no sense. So people, small guns ruin concealed carry. So that's my thoughts. That's my belief. So people want to go to the small gun, but yet they're willing to put a freaking red dot on a full-size gun and
Make
figure
it
out how to
awkward,
put that in a holster.
clumsy.
That's that much more awkward. So
And it snags, and I'm waiting to break it all the time.
So when are
It's
they
like,
going to get an ultra small, maybe they already have them, ultra small red dot that you can mill and stick on the front of your freaking 380 EZ or your Shield
$1 billion
or your
idea.
freaking DB9.
You know what they need? A heads-up display red dot.
Oh, man.
That's what they need. All right, somebody out there, go out and make it.
There you
A
go.
heads-up display. Now, that would be nice. I would like that. I'd buy that
That'd
crap.
be interesting.
I'd buy that crap. But yeah, for lasers and stuff, most of those, that's for assassins, man. That's for TV and stuff.
Right.
And it's good for military when you're going into a firefight. And actually, if you want to be really cool, you get the ultra infrared and you put on your night vision. That way,
There you go.
have you seen those that make the infrared lasers?
I have not seen those.
Yeah, those are nice, man. You pop it on and nobody can see it, and you put on your night vision, and there it is.
And you can see it.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of fun.
that's cool.
I won't say anything around, but I mean, this stuff is fun in my mind, this stuff is fun to play with.
But it's cool. Yeah,
it's cool. It's fun to play with. Come on.
Look at my toys.
I don't know about that. I'd rather take the money I spent to mill the slide, the money I spent to buy and go buy another freaking gun.
Well, I get tired of buying all these guns with all these toys on them, and then still don't like the way they shoot. I'm like, come on, man.
There you go.
Come on. Make a gun that shoots good.
They are. It's called the PD-10, and it'll be out in a few weeks, maybe.
I hope not, because then I got to buy one.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm starting to focus in on one that I like. So I'm like, don't go messing up the program now.
This is the wrong time of year, dude.
Don't go putting ripples in the water.
About 3 weeks, they're going to release a whole slew
Yeah,
of
that's
brand
true.
new ones. You're going to be in trouble, but
Yeah,
well,
a lot of shockwaves if you want.
yeah, and you wonder why I don't get invited to SHOT Show. I just freaking sit in here and just bash on absolutely everything.
That's because we don't have endorsements.
That's right. You give me an endorsement, I'll love whatever you pay me to love.
You write them checks.
If High Point sends me a check, I will rock a High Point on both the hips and an appendix carry one.
You know what? High Point can get you an invite to SHOT Show.
Hey, High Point, I talk about you. I talk about you a lot.
We've spoken pretty good about you, though.
We have.
We have. We give the devil his due.
If somebody listening or knows someone who works for High Point, send them my podcast. Get him over. Maybe I'll see if I can get High Point on the podcast. There you go.
I can see you
live.
You got to wear the hat and you got to have the vest too, though. You know how those guys have the vest with all the stickers on it, look like NASCAR shit.
Yeah. Live from SHOT Show at the High Point booth.
Hey, man. I'll do it.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Oh, I think we've had this is a good show. A little shorter than normal.
Well.
It's just been one of those weeks, just trying to get in the groove, back in the groove after the freaking holidays.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I didn't know holidays, taking vacations was that rough.
Well, because of the way
I didn't know how much I had to do.
We worked together, and the way the week fell, I had like 3 days to do 5 days of work. And
yeah, I wouldn't go back to work, so I had to do it all in
you
2.
You screwed yourself.
I still got to go back tomorrow and finish.
So next week,
audiobooks.
Next week we will see if we can do another one, and we might have to reschedule the time we actually come in and do it, but we will get it figured out. But until then, you have a good week, Mr. Tarver.
Yep.
And thanks for listening.